Hey guys, good morning. Hope everybody is doing well. It's about 6 a.m. here at my shop, and once in a while we need to do a public service announcement. Nobody likes to get scammed. It's business has toughened up. You've got to work smarter. You've got to save that money. Spend it wisely. But when somebody comes along and just flat scams you, and that's their intention, I think people should know, because I like my customers to stay strong and not fall victim, because it doesn't help me in the long run if my customers are not healthy financially. So anyways, to make a very long story short, I don't want to bore you with this, and this is not a sour grapes video, because my money is gone. In other words, Jeff Sigar in Aurora, Colorado, he was a somewhat, I guess you could call it a wholesaler. He's an eBay seller. He goes by Teak for You, the numeral 4, Teak for You, at yahoo.com, and I met him on eBay about a year and a half ago. First few deals went okay. Then I started buying more equipment from him, and he started getting more equipment. He kind of specialized in bill validators and coin mechs. And I asked him, once I started getting some inferior product that didn't work, and when I say didn't work, I don't mean it lasted a few days and then something went wrong. I would pull them out of the box and, DOA, which is not common for these kind of components. Nothing really happens in shipping. So anyways, he was kind of slow. I always had to send the stuff back on my dime. He always cried about the cost of business and how he had to pay to have these things fixed. I don't think he's a mechanic himself. So anyways, make a long story short, I always paid up front, got the stuff in somewhat of a timely manner, 2 weeks, something like that. Anyways, so when deals go bad, they always go bad towards the end of your business relationship. I used to buy probably $2,000 to $5,000 a month in product from him. Well, about 3 or 4 months ago, and I didn't tell him why I quit buying from him. It wasn't because it was a little bit of a hassle and I kept getting either broken stuff, not packaged right, but I drop shipped, I think it was 20 validators, 20 coin mechs and validators, 10 of each, to a very, very good customer. And the customer received them, and there was a flyer in the box that said something to the effect of, "You can save money if you buy from me directly." So here I am buying thousands of dollars worth of stuff from this guy, drop shipping it, for $10 over cost to my good customers, and he's trying to abscond with my customers by offering them lower prices. That wasn't so much the biggest problem, although it's very unethical. And this happened on a couple situations. So to show you how loyal my customers are, the secretary, when she opened that box, and she was very savvy, very smart, she called me and said, "I'm going to text you a picture of this flyer that this guy Jeff Sigar put in the box." Okay, so anyways, he's trying to pick up another customer, which, it's not the thing to do, guys. So anyways, on that shipment, there was 10 coin mechs in there. They were Series 4000 MEIs, and I'm not a huge fan of those, but my customer wanted them, and they were cheap. So 4 of the 10 didn't power up. Plugged them in, dead. Nothing, 0. So it just goes to show you they were not tested. He just sent them along the way they were. So of course, I took care of it because he went to a very good customer of mine. Not that I wouldn't take care of it to any customer. So I had to pay the shipping back to him, and then he used my FedEx account to ship them back to the customer, 4 more that worked. So now I'm out the shipping. Once again, when something is the fault of the supplier, of us, if something happens right away, DOA within 30 days, we always pay the shipping both directions. It's just the thing to do. So anyways, on the last So I quit buying from him. That was where I started this story. I just quit buying, flat quit buying. He would phone me, he would text me, he would email me saying, oh, I got 10 of these, 20 of these, 30 of these. I just didn't buy any more. So the reason being is I had a lot of Talos validators that were going back and forth that had issues. And he still had some of my product, and I was a little bit concerned that if I told him, you know, why I wasn't buying, and I was mad at him for soliciting my customers, that he would probably not send my stuff back. So I bugged him and bugged him and bugged him, and I had validators into him for repair. They were damaged. Some were damaged, some were not working when we got them, and I really wanted them back because I was out $1,000. And so he kept ignoring me. Then he told me he was traveling, this, that, the other thing, and then finally now he is completely ghosting me. And I requested, of course, a refund. That went on deaf ears, no reply. So anyways, I just want you guys to know that we need to all be smart. You can't necessarily see these things coming. And it's funny because I talked to my good friend in Las Vegas, known him 25, 30 years, and they own second largest vending company in Las Vegas, and he said, oh yeah, that guy in Colorado says, oh, we had to quit dealing with him. He's a real pain in the you-know-what. He cries about everything. He never wants to pay the freight. He never wants to fix any issues. So he said, we were buying a lot of stuff from him too, but we had to consider it all pretty much as is stuff, and the price had to be really low. He said, but it got to be such a hassle. He said, we also quit buying from him. So, and he said that sometimes was 5 or 10,000 a month in sales. So anyways, that's the only guy I really mentioned this to, because he's been a brother for decades. And so anyways, guys, I just want you to be aware there is a seller on eBay. I'm going to post, if I can find it, his seller name below, but I'm pretty sure it's Teak, like the furniture, like Teak Furniture. Teak, the numeral 4, for you, Teak for you. And his email address is teakforyou@yahoo. And I'm going to post his phone number and his address there so you don't fall victim. He has some aliases. I did a little Google search this morning before this video. I always knew him as Jeff, figured Jeffri. He spells it a little bit of an unconventional way, Jeffri. There's some other names on the account for that email address. So guys, sometimes if it seems like a deal, it may not always be. And I encourage anybody, if they don't do business with us, do business with somebody that is reputable, that has been in business a long time, and that will take care of problems. We open emails every day. There's an issue here, there's an issue there, something doesn't fit, or at least the customer doesn't think it fits. We take an item, put it on the bench, take a picture for them, show them how it's supposed to be installed. That's just all part of doing business. So anyways, guys, once again, don't think this is a sour grapes video. Our money's gone and we're not going to get it back, but I wanted everybody to be aware, and I want everybody to stay strong, because I need strong customers. We don't know what's going to happen here in the next year with our new administration, and I think I know what you mean. So guys, let's work smart, and the strong ones will survive, as they always have in our coin op industry. So guys, for now, I appreciate the loyal following, and out for now.